Elon Musk hires a new Twitter CEO, and it is the exact opposite of what everyone was expecting. He hires a World Economic Forum Task Force manager and head of sales at NBC Universal. This is, not the freedom of speech people were looking for on Twitter. And Twitter is kind of the last place left that hasn't just been completely censored and regulated.
Let me show you a video before we start.
Linda Yaccarino here, class of 1980. We're not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about masking up or packing up. I promise you, we're doing good so far. Just keep your distance, get your hands washed often, get tested often, and wear your mask. That'll get us closer and closer to normal days. We are resilient. We are tough. Keep doing it. And we'll be back at Beaver Stadium before you know it. Mask up or pack up. We're almost there. We are.
No, I'm not impressed, not yet.
I know this video is maybe from back in the day right before of COVID, but she is the new CEO of Twitter in a specific way. I am excited to welcome Linda Yaccarino as the new CEO of Twitter. She will focus primarily on business operation while I focus on design and technology. Looking forward to working with Linda to transform this platform into X to everything app. Okay.
You were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy this and not join them!
I mean, it's your company. You bought it, you can do whatever you want. But I find it rather weird if you're somebody talking about freedom of speech and that you're supposedly against WEF, the World Economic Forum. And what should you expect from the World Economic Forum? Let's just say it's a company that wants to centralize most things. Centralize the most banks, centralize the most food, and actually decide how you should live. And they keep saying sometimes, well, you will have nothing and you would be happy. But hey, maybe the girl is a good person. Maybe she has a good message. Let's hear some message because people say there is a clip where she seems very reasonable.
So you've got a massive platform. You have a vision that is a spectrum of just daily open sourced conversation. And they can conduct their lives, their business, their commerce, whatever they can do on your platform. That's a pretty big vision. But in the middle should be advertising opportunity. That sounds like a great opportunity. I can talk about my brand. I can get my customers to communicate, and then they could also buy stuff. That sounds pretty good, right?
You'll be able to buy things just directly on Twitter. One click, boom, done.
But they need to feel that there is an opportunity for them to influence.
To me, that seems to be going in the wrong direction.
It's me trying to push and prod you on your tweets. For example, you've said you probably shouldn't tweet after 3 a.m.
Well, I've got
probably good advice for all of us.
The fact that you don't want people to speak very late at night, or you're afraid they might be drunk and they might speak the truth, I don't know. Kind of weird you're going to tell specific people after 3 a.m. you're not allowed to tweet.
I've gotten myself into trouble a few times.
I'm very aware of those. So after 3 a.m., you travel all over the world. Lord knows how you handle time zones in space. Will you commit to be a little more specific and not tweet after 3 a.m.? People in this room would like to see that.
I don't like this part at all because it sounds kind of weird.
We'll make them feel more confident.
I will aspire to tweet less after 3 a.m. But I mean, it is important that, if I were to say, yes, you can influence me, that would be wrong. That would be very wrong. Because that would be a diminishment of freedom of speech.
But I want to be specific about influencing. It's more of an open feedback loop for the advertising experts in this room.
Influence sounds a little more like you want to control people.
To help develop Twitter into a place where they will be excited about investing more money. Product development, ad safety, content moderation. That's what the influence is.
Yeah, I think it's totally cool to say that you want to have your advertising appear in certain places in Twitter and not in other places. But it is not cool to try to say what Twitter will do. And if that means losing advertising dollars, we lose it. But freedom of speech is paramount.
So Twitter 1.0 had a very well-populated, much-loved influence council.
If she thinks that the previous Twitter was kind of positive, I also have to disagree with her because the current one is way better. And I don't really agree with her if she thinks she can control specific things.
I know I don't, I think we need to change the name. Elon does not want to be influenced.
So I just find it kind of weird that she hired a person that previously worked at World Economic Forums. There's a bunch of tweets of Elon Musk going against World Economic Forums that he's not an ally of them because they seems to want to remove certain global freedom that I disagree with them, as if centralized bank, centralized food, you're going to eat bugs, you're going to eat synthesized meat, and all this stuff that I'm like, I don't want to be part of that. I don't want somebody to tell me that I'm going to be happy because I'm going to remove almost everything that you might need. You will have nothing and I will decide what's going to make you happy when you have the thing that supposedly don't make me happy, but you have them in abundance by telling me how I'm supposed to live. And I'm like, why? When somebody wears a pink hat as if she's a gangster feminist with a message behind she runs it, it doesn't make me feel confident that you really care about our opinion, because these days it's all about peddling specific stuff about diversity and stuff. I'm like, bruh, I already got diversity. One of my balls is bigger than the other, but I just don't pull them outside and go, hey, pride balls, because I'm a gangster and I'm going to push it in your face, and then you're going to tell you, hey, my balls got pronouns. And I believe Billboard Cliss is the only person that actually articulated his opinion in a way that got a response from Elon Musk. During her interview with you, she was most excited about initiative to limit reach of tweets which are deemed hateful. Freedom of speech is not freedom of reach. In fact, that was her main selling point to the advertising access in the audience, as she kept coming back to it. She went on to chastise you twice over for tweeting after 3 a.m. because people are concerned about that sort of behavior. What? She also wanted advertising access to be part of the influence council within Twitter. Why do you need the council again? So you can change the view because somebody has a power? She's not here to improve the user experience. She wants Twitter to be a safe space. She represents advertisers, and her natural inclination is to limit speech and pander to those who push woke ideology on the road. You will have to watch her like a hawk. She was also thrilled to spend $100 million on social justice initiatives while at NBC, and forwarded government authoritarian propaganda that the way back to a normal life was to wear a mask. That doesn't scare you? No doubt she will bring advertising revenue in the short term, but she's a long-term mistake. I don't trust you anymore. That's like you're telling me I get my advice from a cheater, but he's a nice person now. I hear your concern, Elon Musk says, but don't judge too early. I am adamant about freedom of speech, even if it means losing money. But the guy is usually advocating a lot of things that are happening in the LGBTQ because he just wants to help people in specific places. And sadly, if you're going to the previous version of Twitter, he will not have a voice, because everything that you say that is on the middle ground is already something bad for version 1.0. It's the previous version before Elon Musk. And then to me, I would say I don't want anybody to come in when, even if they're a CEO and they're not going to silence people, they're still asking advertisers out there, how can we impress them? Elon Musk, what you gonna do about it? So the fact that she portrays like that, I don't think she has the best interest for you, and you're inviting her in your house. It's like Andrew Tate inviting Vice again in their house.
What do you mean by that? You're a donut!
I'm like, bruh, you're trying to convince maybe the wrong people, and maybe the wrong thing is going to happen to the whole company that you just bought. I don't know. But we're reaching the end. I don't want to talk too much. Let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. And let's hope Twitter stays 2.0. I love this freedom of speech right now. Do you enjoy it? Let me know in the comments.